Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Toronto, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Clock at 6. VanVleet. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
He misses the free throw. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
And the second free throw, good.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. A 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ball finds Favors. Here's Holiday. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really encouraging to see Derek Favors pass like that. You love seeing him make an effort to get his teammates involved.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Now VanVleet. Toronto needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Gasol.
Well, Marc Gasol will never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Outside Holiday. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Powell, that's good.
I'll tell you, I love to see someone take the contact head on, and Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
New Orleans with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Holiday. Here's the feed to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from short range.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
VanVleet finds Gasol. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Powell. Back to Gasol. Lowry against Favors. Lowry can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Holiday, here we go. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Favors against Lowry. Passes to Gasol. It's good. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Knicks. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Ingram outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the pass to Holiday. Here's Williamson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
And the basket by Lowry.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Siakam kicks to Powell. Clock at 4. Here's Gasol. The shot comes out, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ingram outside. Dishes at the ball. Just his first attempt. That one wide left. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Siakam. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Boy, you look at all the athletes on this team. How about Pascal Siakam? This guy may be the fastest power forward in the NBA. And if you couple that with ball handling, this guy is tremendous in transition.
Ball no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. On defense, Toronto. 3-point lead. Williamson dishes the ball. Kicks to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And the speed and quickness of Siakam, not just an asset in transition. Doris defensively, he is something special.
There is no doubt. At 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan. Siakam's combination of length and mobility, tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell, and McCaw is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And that one misses.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And he can't get the first one.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And the Raptors making a change here. VanVleet's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Redick is checked in. And it's tied up with that one. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. He kicks to Ingram. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Steps back and shoots. Second shot opportunity. Favors, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Favors has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Gasol. Over Favors. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Gasol's got 6 points. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's McCaw. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good there. Great D that time from Favors. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
VanVleet looking around. Pass to Gasol. Shoots a fader. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Pelicans with possession here. The pass to Favors. Now the dish to Holiday. Back to Favors. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'll tell you, solid concentration from the big man. Derek Favors fights through the contact thanks to all of that strength in his upper body.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Marc Gasol. And that one falls for Favors. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart, won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
And he knocks down the first one.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth in his first season as a head coach in the NBA. It translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Ibaka outside. And another basket for Toronto.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Hayes. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. Williams scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Redick inside the line, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And the touch, the accuracy, the assertiveness of Redick is what allows him to drain these shots.
Pass to Anunoby. Ibaka outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Passes it to Van Vliet. He gets it in there.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
That's his first personal foul.
Undrafted out of Wichita State, Fred Van Vliet. Never the most heralded player, Doris. But you know, he says he bet on himself, and it's worked.
No doubt. Van Vliet's belief in himself gets him a 2-year, $18 million contract. But I think beyond that, this man, in the moments that mattered most in the playoffs, proved that Fred Van Vliet will deliver.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball is the path to something better.
Here's Anunoby. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Alexander Walker. He dishes it to Williams. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now here's Van Vliet. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Williams is out there with Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Redick passes to Alexander Walker. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And even 3-on-3 break. Hollis Jefferson passes to McCaw. Shot from 16. That one off the back iron and out. New Orleans in the lead. To the paint. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside, Redick. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Alexander Walker. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
From 12 feet out, McCaw with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Redick passes to Alexander Walker. Kicked away. One-on-one fast break. There's Hollis Jefferson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about the blinding speed of Hollis Jefferson? Leave him in the dust, Rondé.
Kicks it to Hayes. Dishes to Redick. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Doris, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, 2 guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back-to-the-basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They are thrilling. I would agree. Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Norman Powell comes in for Patrick McCaw. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. Back to Lowry. From the left block, he sends it through. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Lowry, good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Ball against Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
And ball size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one, starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
He's off on the first. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup. And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
He kicks it to Williamson. Ingram attacking. Some solid defense from Gasol.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
6 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. That shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And here is Ball. 9 points last game. Williamson with it. There's the pass to Holiday. From deep. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williamson with it. Siakam's there. They get it again. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Williamson.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Here's Siakam. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Siakam up top. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. That's 7 points for Derek Favors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Powell. And the layup falls.
If you give up deep post positioning to Norman Powell, forget about it. This guy is skilled at scoring in the paint.
Holiday looking over the floor. Good D by Siakam.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Loads it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Ball kicks to Favors. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Off the inbound. Here's Williamson. And at last they get one to fall. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter. Holiday against Powell. Outside Lowry. Shoots the 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Outside Holiday. High arcing shot.
What defensive instincts. What timing by Marc Gasol. Nice block.
Siakam passes to Powell. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And it's Williamson missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over. I think quickness has probably never been more important in the NBA, but you cannot overlook the value of strength. Think about a guy like Kyle Lowry. He's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but he's got strength and he's got that bulldog mentality.
Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Kyle Lowry, Doris, never shy about contact.
You're right, Kevin. Never shy on either end, offensively or defensively. Kyle Lowry will get into you. He is the tone setter with his physicality and his effort level.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Chance to check out stats for Lowry. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Kyle Lowry is second. And, of course, Drew Holiday.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Favors against Gasol. 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. The drive by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam's handle has gotten tighter, and that makes a dribble drive a problem for the defender.
Pelicans trail by 10. Now Holiday. He had 13 points in the win against the Knicks in New York. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. The Raptors making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Gasol. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
First free throw is good.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Both free throws good for Ingram. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Alexander Walker passes to Favors. Outside Holiday. Favors in the post. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gasol dishes to Lowry. Stolen by Holiday. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Nets in Brooklyn. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Powell. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Holiday against Lowry. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Favors. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Gasol. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. There's 21 seconds left in the first half.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here is Holiday. Over Lowry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
The little big man, Kyle Lowry, gives you the toughness, a guy who can make tough shots, a streak shooter. He owned that first half, though.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Well, defensively, they displayed what I call poor fundamentals. Good hustle, but poor fundamentals. Guys weren't moving their feet. The rotations were lackluster. Some guys made bad choices, whether to fight over the screen, go underneath it. They don't have a game plan I don't think that they're sticking with.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pelicans trail by 9. They've got Lowry. Baca is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Ball, the pass to Favors. The dish now to Holiday. Pass the ball. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's good from Ball. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Both good from the line that time. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Powell. Siakam with it. He's covered by Ingram. Passes it to Van Vliet. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Over Favors. It's Gasol missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And Gasol sends it back. And he recovers it. The shot's good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Kicks it to Powell. Now the pass to Siakam. 6 to shoot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
Raptors ball.
On the clock. Here's Van Vliet.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Offside Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Marc Gasol. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Siakam, and it's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Count it. 9 points for Derek Favors.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Lowry against Ball, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans.
J.J. Redick.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's Gasol with the drive. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Redick inside the line, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Williams comes in for Williamson. Siakam hits them both. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And here is Ball. He's got 5. Pass to Ingram. Shoots over Powell. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Redick up top, covered by Van Vliet. They get a hand on it. Clock at 6. Here's Ingram. And nothing is falling for him right now. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Ingram outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in the blink of an eye.
Loads it up there for Siakam. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Ball with it. He's got 5. Ingram outside. That's tipped. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to Hayes. He kicks it to Ingram. Shoots over Powell. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Ingram.
And you have to love seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J, a lethal scorer who nails these shots with consistency.
Passes it to Powell. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Again, Toronto.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Hayes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hope they get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Toronto called for the foul.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Fred Van Vliet. And a change for the Pelicans. Hart's checked in. And he's good on the second. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Over ball. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Ingram.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Here's McCall, covered by Reddick. Ingram against Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
The Raptors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Free throw good, Siakam. And the Pelicans making a change here. Siakam hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Hart. The pass to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hart kicks to Favors. Now here's Reddick. Not a lot of room. With the clock winding down, and then Favors with the dunk.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass, Kevin.
And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
One shot.
That one misses for Favors.
Now, Derek Favors undoubtedly has turned himself into a dependable power forward, someone capable of averaging a double-double in the NBA. You know, you think about the most important players in Toronto Raptors history. Vince Carter probably number one. DeMar DeRozan would be on that list. But boy, Kyle Lowry has got to be there as well. Remarkable how far they've come since he joined the team back in 2012.
The first free throw is good. And the Raptors and Lowry both grew together, Doris, wouldn't you say?
A marriage made in heaven. Kyle Lowry has always played with a huge chip on his shoulder. He still carries that edge, but that maturity and leadership turned into a championship in Toronto. Doesn't get better than that.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Well, the 24th pick back in the 2006 NBA draft. Who knew Kyle Lowry would develop into a perennial all-star? What an impressive career.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now recovering. Reddick against Lowry. Reddick with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Reddick against Lowry. Here's McCall. 6 points for him. Back to Lowry. Fires the three. Mission incomplete. His fifth miss in 14 tries. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Ibaka.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Here's Hollis Jefferson to the middle. Tries from the block, and that's good off the glass that time. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Redick passes to Favors. Over Siakam. Favors can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 7. Here's McCaw. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Pelicans shooting 47% from the field in the third. He feeds it to Redick. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Redick. Launches a 3. The shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And good that time. Siakam's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you love to see Siakam get going. This guy is so good at getting to his spots and converting.
Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Outside, Redick. Here's Hart. For 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McCaw kicks the line. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Give him another. This guy may not be the tallest or most athletic, but Kyle Lowry can find ways to score.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Checked in for Pascal Siakam.
All right, a chance here to check out Derek Favors' stats. Last year, getting it done. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Redick. Pass to Hart. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pelicans pull it in. Now here's Williamson. 15 points in the game. Outside Holiday. Outside, Redick takes the 3. Here's Williamson. Can't get it to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Raptors out in front, up by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Raptors leading by 10. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And he overshot that one, missing.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. But just terrific timing from the power forward, Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
Bounce pass from Favors. Unloads from 13. Passes to Hart for the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in.
Fred Van Vliet.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Van Vliet. On deep. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Holiday.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough. And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to McCaw. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Toronto no up. Pelicans trail by 7. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby. It's blocked. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Norman Bowles checked in for the Raptors. And a change for the Pelicans. Ball's checked in. Here's Hart, guarded by Powell. Here's Ball. A steal. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Powell in the high post. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Marc Gasol is checked in for Anunoby. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
And it seems like every team is in search of the, quote, power wing. The guys that have the quickness to defend on the perimeter and the strength to battle inside. OG Anunoby certainly fits the bill.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And a 7'2" wingspan for Anunoby. He's got the reach, Doris, of a big man.
He does, Kevin. He also has the strength of a big man, but he's got the versatility defensively to guard across 4 positions. It's about finding consistent minutes for OG because the potential is there, Kevin.
Now, here's ball. Covered by Van Vliet. Ingram outside. Shoots from the line. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCall, guarded by Holiday. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball finds Ingram. Outside Holiday. Takes the 13-footer, and it's off the back rim. No good. McCaw, the pass to Pop. Here's McCall. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Holiday to the inside. Gasol with the steal. Inside, here's Van Vliet. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Ball. Banked in off the glass.
And the height of Ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Back to Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Here's McCall. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Powell. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Kyle Lowry.
Pelicans trail by 12. And here's Holiday. To the wing on the left. Now here's Williamson. Tight defense on him. Good. Williamson's got 19 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Van Vliet, and it's blocked. Here's Holiday, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. All free throws good from Drew Holiday. Raptors leading by 8. Lowry passes to Gasol. Back to Lowry. Makes it off the glass. He's got 29 points.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Outside Holiday. Here's Williamson. And Gasol sends it back. And they get it back. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
And that one falls for Favors. And here are the Raptors now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Ingram outside. There's the dish to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Ingram. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. 8-point game. The pass to Van Vliet, jacks up a 3, but they'll get another chance. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Both free throws good from Holiday. Toronto leading by 6. Lowry kicks to Powell. Poked away. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Lowry. Gasol deciding where to go with it. Gasol is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Pelicans trail by 6. Ball with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do. When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And they pick up 2. And that's 23 points for Drew Holiday.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Favors, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Toronto with the ball. Siakam finds Lowry. Shoots over ball. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here is Lowry. And Lowry gets double-teamed. Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Ball, the pass to Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol.
Kevin, don't you love the attacking attitude of Derek Favors on the interior? Not many guys who can match his frame and strength.
Shooting 2.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Lowry is stone cold when it comes to making big-time shots. Go ahead, Kyle.
And Holiday kicks the ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
With some art, Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 4. It's Ball that time on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got 12 points here in the second half.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Holiday again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Lowry passes to Siakam. Shoots over Ingram. Siakam misses. Feeds it to Holiday. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Free throw good from Drew Holiday.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Van Vliet. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the teardrop. Williamson kicks to Holiday. On deep. It's not going to go for him. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man,
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.